up, hip hop heads? It's your man, not your boy, Corey Pierson, aka Bad Seed, aka Nicolas Cage, and I'm back with another review, y'all. I'm back in the building. If you know me, you know how much I love this hip hop thing. So let's get into it, man. The review that we're gonna do today, as promised, is the boy Kanye. Kanye got a new album out now. It's called The Life of Pablo. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you already know that Kanye is one of the most controversial artists of our time. You know, dude's mouth seems to get him in more trouble than anything. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I'm a Kanye fan, but I'm also not a Kanye fan. Allow me to explain this. I think dude is super dope. I think he's caught up in his own hype, though. It's just my personal opinion. You know, you're entitled to yours. You know, by no way, shape, or form is he whack. He does know how to make cohesive albums. So that's where I kind of teeter-totter at. I've never been one to really be into an artist because of the intangibles or the things that they do. Just shut up and get in there and make an album has always been my way of thinking when it comes to artists that I listen to and artists that I like. You know, so with that being said, it's kind of hard. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with Kanye West. You know, let's get into this album. Let's just get into the album. Let me just pull up this track list real quick so I can take a look at it and kind of break it down for y'all. Yeah, no. Okay. Now, about a week or two ago, well, I think it's about a week ago, Kanye said that, hey, the album that I'm putting out is a gospel album. I said, okay, Kanye, you making a gospel album? That's what's up, fam. Then, you know, first the name of the album was So Help Me God, which is, I think, is an amazing title. I'm mad I ain't think of it. Then he switched it up to Waves, and then caught beef with Wiz Khalifa, because Wiz Khalifa mentioned that on Twitter he mentioned, man, that's don't name the album that B. That's Max B. That's Max B shit, yo. Don't call your joint that. So him and him and Wiz got into it over Twitter, insults. It was crazy. It was off the hook. Somebody please take Kanye's phone from him and do not let him be on Twitter or any social media, man. Because dude, and if you're gonna do it, give him like an allotted time. Tell that dude, yo, look, B, Kanye, you get about 2 hours a day to play on Twitter. How you choose to break up that 2 hours is on you, fam. If you want to do 10 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, and then in the evening, you know, you round it out. I mean, that's up to you, fam, but chill. Anyway, let's get into this album. You know, he ended up changing the title to The Life of Pablo. Now, this is not Pablo Escobar. We're talking Pablo Picasso, the artist, the great artist. I'm not gonna lie. Upon first listening to this album, I listened to it on the speakers on my phone. Like, I didn't even have the headphones in. I just let it play, and I couldn't really appreciate it. One thing that I noticed really quickly was, while I was going through the tracks upon first listen, which wasn't really a listen, it was just really a scan through, was that it was a whole lot of auto-tune. It was a lot, and I'm not really a big fan of the auto-tune thing. I'm just not. You know, it works sometimes it's cool, but I'm not really a big fan of it. I'm sorry. If you're not Roger from Zap, or even T-Pain, if you're not T-Pain, I really ain't trying to hear you with auto-tune on. It depends. You know, Kanye's hit or miss with it. To me, you know what I'm saying? There might be somebody out there that love that shit. Not me. Anyway, let's get into the album. the first record of the. First of all, before I get into each of the tracks, I want to tell y'all that I ended up listening to the album with headphones on later, and it's a very good album. It's a very good album. I think that his artistic expression is starting to reach. He's starting to really hit his peak. A lot of people may say that he met his peak a while ago, because he's so talented. But I beg to differ. I think at this point now he's really met his peak in terms of his ideas and his execution and production. There's a lot of layers in the production. It's beautifully crafted. Although it does feel like Kanye was trying to turn in a paper at the last minute. It kind of has that feeling. But overall, it's well thought out and it's put together really well. You just gotta really open your ears up to hear something different. Don't expect boom bap. There's a couple boom bap joints on there, but it's more soulful, the album, than it is boom bap. It's just a musical album. It's really musical. Okay, first record, Ultralight Beam. Ultralight Beam is a really dope record. I thought that first of all, it starts off, with a testimony, a little kid, basically praising the Lord, which is dope. It starts off like that, out of the mouths of babes. It's kind of slow in the beginning, but then it starts to pick up its tone, and Kanye comes in Kanye fashion. It basically shedding light, and I thought that it was dope as the first record, and it really started giving me the idea, like, wow, this is a gospel album. It's a gospel album for real. Wow, this is crazy. I heard a choir, like I wasn't expecting that. I'm chilling, I'm listening, I'm like, we got an ultralight beam. Oh, we got an ultralight beam. We got an ultralight beam. Okay, Kanye. Then I heard Kelly Price, and Kelly Price, she bodied it. Kirk Franklin is on the record, and he gives a quick sermon. But the standout on this record was a rapper named Chance the Rapper. His verse is so dope. Definitely. Rappers need to step their bars up, because this guy, he really impressed me with that verse. It was really dope. Ultralight Beam is a dope record. Shout to Kanye for that record. Next record was Father Stretch My Hands. Now, this song is really dope, man. Like when it came on, the beat was crazy. The beat switches up, you got to really listen to the song. Like, you can't, with Kanye, you can't play the beginning of the record and be like, oh, I don't like it, and then keep it moving to the next record. You can't do that, because you might miss out. Kanye's crazy. Like, it might just switch up 2 minutes into the record, so the beat might just switch up into something just crazy. So, give it a shot, listen to it. He's really creative with that. Part 2 is the next track, and part 2 is part 2 to Father Stretch My Hands. But the interesting part about this, he has his new signee, Designer, on this record. He basically took Designer's record, Panda. Y'all know Panda. I got bras in Atlanta. Radio standards. Now, the Panda record, sidebar. I heard it a couple times on the radio. I tried to hate on it. Because dude sounds too much like Future, and I don't even like Future. So, I don't know what was Future talking about. I don't know. I don't do drugs. I don't, what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. So, when there's carbon copies and more people want to sound like someone who I can't understand what he's talking about, then it's a problem. The song Panda ended up growing on me. Like, it's so dope to me. I don't know why. I freaking love it. I love it. Anyway, Kanye basically jacks the record, jacks it and puts it on his album. He added a couple things to it, which is really dope. So if I was y'all, this is a standout to me. I would check this one out. Now the next record, Famous. Oh, Jesus Walks. No pun intended. Famous. This is the famous track. Again, no pun intended. That got Kanye in trouble. He made a reference to Kanye, to Taylor Swift. He says about Taylor, he says something to the effect of he thinks that they could still have sex and that he made that bitch famous. She wasn't feeling that. It's a whole wild story. I'm not gonna get into that. Google it, be. Feedback is dope. Low Lights is it's for the single mothers out there. It's a woman that's basically talk about the struggles. It's really dope, really inspiring. It's not a song, quote unquote, but it's worth checking out. I mean, after you hear it once or twice, you want to fast forward through it. You're not gonna listen to the album and be like, ooh, I gotta hear that Low Lights. Nah. Now, one of the big records on here was Highlights, which is really, really dope. I think that it's one of my favorites on the album. Freestyle 4, I love Kanye. Now, this is a funny jump because he basically narcissistic. It's an acapella. He's basically talking about himself. I used to love Kanye. Love Kanye. I miss the old Kanye. I miss the old Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's another funny one. It's a good one to, check out. Waves. Waves is a record that Chance the Rapper fought for to get put onto the album. This song was, Kanye was trying not to put it on the album, and this is what held up the album. FML is dope. Real Friends is really dope. That's one of my favorites. Wolves is really dope. Silver Surfer, I think, is hot because, he added Max B from jail. Max B called up from jail and, shouted him out. So he threw that on the album. 30 Hours is dope. My favorite record on here, though, which gives me an old Kanye feel and it gives me a little throwback back to my era, the 90s, is No More Parties in L.A. featuring Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick, I mean, this guy continues to impress me. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this record a lot. I think the beat is retarded. I think that him and Kendrick, Kanye and Kendrick, both alike, they both killed it. They both bodied it. Really, really good record. And Facts is do I even remember? Facts is the record that he had put out with He's Just a Night. This is a different version, or it's a different beat. I like the old one better, but this is cool. I'm sure that it'll grow on me. And then Fade. Fade is alright. You know what I'm saying? It's not whack. It's alright. Now, that's the album. That's all the records. Just to give it like an overall out of 10, I gotta give it an 8. And the reason why I'm gonna give it an 8 is now if I was gonna give it a hip hop album rating, I would probably give it a 7 because it's not a whole lot of hip hop on it. Not the hip hop, that I'm really into, but in terms of a musical album and just an overall dope album, I give it an 8. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give him an 8.5. Pushing 9. He pushing 9. It's a really good album. It's cohesive from top to bottom. Even though it does feel all over the place, it's produced so well. Everything comes full circle. So it's definitely worth a listen. I like it. So far it's one of the albums of the year. But we still got 10 more months left in the year, so that's a little presumptuous. But as of right now, as of February, it's past midnight. As of February 16th, 2016, that joint right there is it's the album of the year, pretty much. It has no competition. I don't even know of anything else that dropped this year so far. Yeah. So on that note, I definitely would suggest it. If you're a Kanye fan, you're gonna love it. If you're not a Kanye fan, I think that you'll find some things that you could take away from it that you would like. Of course, you probably will find a lot of things that you don't like if you're not a Kanye fan. But again, like I said, I teeter-totter. I'm a fan, and then I'm not a fan, and then, I have a love-hate relationship with Kanye West, the artist. Yeah. So on that note, I definitely suggest that y'all check it out. If you heard the album, leave a comment down at the bottom. Let me know what you thought. And that's it. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Vanity, my first celebrity crush ever. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm lying. She wasn't my first celebrity crush ever. My first celebrity crush ever was Thelma from Good Times. But Vanity, you was a close second. God bless, and rest in peace. Go get that Life of Pablo, man. Check it out. It's on Tidal right now. It's streaming. So I think I heard rumors that you don't need oh no, that's Money and Violence. Bump that. Anyway, salute. Let me know what y'all thought of the album down in the comments below. Down there, man. Down there, man. In the comments. Be sheesh.